Welcome back to Hollywood on the Green. This week we go behind the scenes for A Haunting in Venice. We'll hear from the filmmakers and actors, but for a film like this, the music, costumes, and Venice Palazzo all play a role. We'll hear from the artists who provide the look, sound, and feel of this studio movie based on an Agatha Christie book. A Haunting in Venice is set in an eerie post-World War II Venice on All Hallows Eve. It is a terrifying mystery featuring the return of the celebrated sleuth, Hercule Poirot. Now retired and living in self-imposed exile in the world's most glamorous city, Poirot reluctantly attends a séance at a decaying, haunted palazzo. When one of the guests is murdered, the detective is thrust into a sinister world of shadows and secrets. Starring Kenneth Branagh, who also directed the picture, Tina Fey, Jamie Dornan, Kelly Riley, and Michelle Yeoh, hot off her Best Actress win earlier this year for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Let's hear from this all-star cast as they take us behind the scenes.
Tonight, we are all afraid. There have been 2 murders.
In A Haunting in Venice, we take the bones of Agatha Christie's mystery, the book called Halloween Party, and put it into Venice with all of these wonderful actors to create the perfect haunting mystery.
It was very exciting to be a part of this ongoing film legacy of these stories.
And action.
My character is loosely based on Agatha Christie.
Poirot, I've found something. She's a spiritualist. Come with me to the Halloween party. We're invited to a séance.
It's a treat to be in the Agatha Christie world, and everyone's really supportive, and we all come together and the cameras are all up. I love that. I love the theatrical side of it.
In doing the scenes, Ken brought everyone together as an ensemble. It's very collaborative. The whole group had to be very dramatic with different nuances. Is someone there?
Murderer! What is happening?
With Ken directing, he's very good. He gets everyone together and we all just talk. These team bonding exercises and just creates this real sense of a unit and a company of actors, and we're all in this together.
This is the beauty of having a big ensemble. Just have this connection and this shared experience.
If I'm trapped here, so are you.
All of these wonderful actors provide a humanity that is very touching and very haunting, all of which confuses you, and you are in quite the conundrum as to who done it.
For once in your life, admit that you are up against something bigger than you.
Word from the cast is it was a pretty spooky set, with some haunting surprises sprinkled in throughout the shoot. Here's more.
Did you hear it?
Someone else is in this house.
It's not only a murder mystery, but there's also a supernatural element to the film, which takes it to another level.
Agatha Christie was an incredible storyteller. She is the world's #1 mystery writer because she understood a good detective story. Orient Express dealt with revenge. Death on the Nile dealt with greed. This film is about whether there is anything beyond us, a ghost, a god, whether Poirot believes in it, that involves him and us being scared.
It was a very clever plot.
My daughter was my whole life. Mama, Alicia. She came back to tell me that she was murdered.
Venice conjures up ideas of fantasy and a sort of darkness.
Venice, a gorgeous relic slowly sinking into the sea, just like your mind without a challenge.
These actors had no warning about what would happen, what we did with lights, wind, doors opening.
I've never been on a set like this before. There's a great sense of authenticity. It will be a proper thrill for the audience.
Go to the police. Tell them Hercule Poirot is on the case.
This film will bring audiences right to the edges of their seat. Expect the unexpected.
And this set, the Palazzo, almost a character itself. More insights from the designers.
A Haunting in Venice has that sort of knot in the stomach, edge of the seat quality.
Won't you forgive me?
We want to give them that vicarious haunting palazzo.
I think what was really appealing from the very first read of the script was that Palazzo was a character.
Some things can't be seen.
I think Venice in itself conjures up ideas of darkness. You think of those old Gothic buildings and the history of the place.
I remember walking onto the set for the first time. It had set all the right tones.
It's as terrifying and ominous and interesting as it needs to be.
Is it not too frightening for the children?
This set, you can really walk through it like a house.
We tried to find those ways to look at Venice that took you there but made you feel unsettled, kind of exciting unsettled quality.
Mama.
That's such a fun thing to do.
If someone wants to be heard, we are here.
And what about that music? Always an important element of a thriller.
Gravitas, a bit more substance to it. Cool, let's give it a go.
Yes, a terrific new take on an Agatha Christie work. Always a good detective story, but this is more than a whodunit. There's supernatural elements at play, and the spooky flavor is a nice welcome as we head into Halloween season. And that's a wrap for this edition of Hollywood on the Green. We'll see you next week.